Beneath Hollywood's polished glow, there are stories that never make the red carpets, stories that unravel quietly, behind closed doors, long before the world ever senses a shift. And for years, everyone believed Meryl Streep's marriage was one of the rare ones untouched by fame's pressure. But while the cameras captured a picture-perfect partnership, something far more fragile was happening where no one could see it. A silent turning point, subtle enough to stay hidden, but powerful enough to change the direction of an entire lifetime together. By 2017, people close to the couple began noticing something that fans never could, a soft distance settling in where certainty used to be. Meryl's career was accelerating faster than ever, pulling her across continents, sets, award circuits, and endless creative commitments. Reports suggest that as her world expanded, Don's stayed rooted in the quiet rhythm of sculpting, routine, and the slower pace he'd always preferred. It wasn't a clash or an argument, it was the kind of shift that happened silently, almost politely, when two lives stopped moving in the same direction. Some rumors claim the emotional gap grew wider each year, not from conflict, but from two people evolving separately without realizing how far apart they had drifted. And while they continued appearing united in public, the separation behind the scenes was already becoming irreversible. But the real turning point went deeper. Long before the world ever whispered about a separation, Meryl had already lived through a loss that reshaped the way she understood love. In 1978, when John Casley's life slipped away far too soon, she learned what it meant to feel someone drifting out of reach and to be powerless to stop it. That experience didn't harden her. It taught her to recognize emotional distance the moment it appears, and to face it with honesty instead of denial. So when that same quiet shift surfaced decades later with Don, she knew the feeling. This time it wasn't tragedy. It was time itself pulling them in different directions. And rather than let years of memories turn into resentment, she chose dignity. She kept wearing her wedding ring, not as a symbol of a marriage still intact, but as a gesture of respect for the life they built together. They sold their longtime Tribeca penthouse in 2020, a move that fans barely noticed but one that quietly marked the end of their shared routine. And for 6 years, they carried the truth privately, with no drama, no accusations, and no headline-ready scandal, just to people who understood they had reached a point where holding on would cause more harm than letting go. The separation wasn't an eruption, it was an acceptance, the kind that comes when you finally listen to what life has been trying to say. And yet, the most revealing part of their story isn't how it ended, but what it says about who they became. After decades of shared memories, milestones, and quiet support, Meryl and Don's story reminds us that love isn't always about holding on. It's sometimes about knowing when to let go with grace. Their separation wasn't scandalous or bitter, but deeply human, a testament to respect and acceptance. What do you think is more powerful, holding on or walking away when the timing is right?